So what's up, everyone? It is your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna get into the Alien Cosmetics Don't Be Jelly palette. So I originally bought this when it first came out. I did a video when it first came out, but I figured since there was a relaunch of it and you all might not have seen my first video, I could go ahead and give y'all a second look because I haven't used this palette in a while. I mean, I used it from time to time to get a cool duochrome shade when I want to use my blends palette, and so we're gonna use the blends palette for our mattes. Sorry, there's like a hair stuck to my face. I don't know why. But let me show you what it looks like on the inside. Now, I have the original one that she first came out with. Of course, the new one is the square pans. I'm sure you've seen a few other YouTubers that get PR from the brand with the new one, but I bought the old one myself and it retails for $72. So this is what she looks like. I'm sure y'all seen the blends palette as well. This is what she looks like. I think this one is $30 or $35. So I'm thinking about keeping it real smoky, doing a blue, green, purple moment because I'm excited about the Michaela palette and it's not here yet. So I figured we could do a blue, green, purple moment with that one. With this one until that one comes. And use one of these really cool duochromes because I know her palette has duochromes in it as well. So I'm thinking about using like just these three right here as far as our shades from this palette, just going down this row right here. But we'll see what happens once I get creative with the look, but I'm quite sure we're gonna do blue, green, and purple. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one eye off camera like I normally do, and then I will come back to you. Okay y'all, so this is what I came up with. This is my blue, green, and purple moment. The shady shades I used in the blends palette, I did use the extra shades in here that I expected. I used this whole row like I told you, but I had to put this in the corner because like it's just stunning. I had to. But so here's the shades I used in the blends palette. I used this purple. I used this turquoise blue. I used these two greens, and I mixed this shade First Kiss with this brown down here. Those are all the mattes I used. I mean, it was enough, right? I was like, good lord, all these mattes. So let's get started. So I'm using shade First Kiss to start off with. Lately I've been doing my makeup the way a different way. I've been trying to do my eyeshadow a different way than I normally do, because I'll usually start off doing the outer V shades and then work my way into the crease and then so on and so forth. But lately I've been doing the crease first and then the outer V and then working my way that way. So I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm doing like changes to my makeup routine, or trying to at least. And this is just one of the ones with my eyeshadow that I do. But as you can see, First Kiss is barely like cutting it. It's reminding me that another eyeshadow look I just did where that the shades wasn't coming in that either. So that's why I took the darker shade toward the bottom, put it on top, blending them together so it would work better for my skin tone as far as the transition shade. But the good thing is she had those shades and you can combine them and get more of a tone that works better as a flesh tone transition shade for my skin tone. So that's just what I did and moved on to life. And since Maggie's all her mattes blend so easily, Maggie's the owner of Mented Cosmetics, I just, felt like it wasn't going to be as big a deal because I knew everything would blend out easily and it wasn't going to be an issue for me. So, no big deal, no harm, no foul. Because she gave me more than one option of a transition shade as opposed to that being the only one, and people of other skin tones just have to figure it out. That's what I appreciate about her palettes. I feel like she has enough shade range and colors for everyone to use everything or mix things to make it to a tone which you would like. So as you can see, that looks way better than it originally did when I first put on First Kiss. Next, we're going to get into the outer V shade. So the outer V shade is just a dark purple Bewitched. I'm going to start checking that out. So, on the outer V here, my son is very impatient because he doesn't want to. He's mad that his package isn't showing up yet, and I have like 5 sitting at home. So I'm like, I ordered mine on 4th of July, and like we just ordered yours like Thursday, so they're expected to come in time with that, and especially since people try to ship things the cheapest way possible. So his is coming through first class, and I told him like at early, so we get here Monday, and so if it gets here Monday for him, then okay. But if it doesn't, I'm like, you just have to wait. I'm gonna have to go home and come back because of all the stuff that showed up at my doorstep today. I was gonna do a haul on it, every single thing that showed up though, but some things I can use some videos on. So I'll probably be back later on tonight, which is why I'm only going to film like one more video after this and then call it a day. So So we got this one, and then I got the I got a battle of love coming up between two influencer brands, and then I should be pretty much good to go. Okay, so we did the purple now, the shade Bewitched. Let's go into the shade Remedy. That's that green I put into the crease. So after I did the purple, I decided I wanted green, because I told y'all blue, green, and purple. So let's get into the green now. And I just started packing kind of in the grease. It's like placement. This is a diffuse crease brush, so it's not gonna do a whole bunch of blending. So I want to get much color. I mean, it's gonna do a whole bunch of blending, so I wanted to get as much color on it as possible before I started, you know, blending it out. Because since it diffuses the crease, it's gonna, well, diffuse the color, and I want as much color there as possible, so that when it diffuses, it still has a good amount of pigmentation. So I'm gonna start blending now, because I feel like that's a good amount for me. And I just kind of blend it back into the purple that I did. I'm here for this vibe inside. I like it. So I'm really going it. And it kind of blows it out a little bit, but that's okay. I'm fine with it. It actually eventually makes it to where the transition shade didn't even matter, but you know, what we did to one side, we do into the other one, so I'm just going ahead and doing it, even though, you know, I know it got diffused out. Okay, now we're gonna go to the next shade. That'll be the shade Wildflower. That's the light acid green tone shade. I always love to use this shade whenever I can, so I'll like just tap it and make it dust over the the deeper green shade. The only thing that sucks is this gets fallout severely. The purple gave fallout on the other side, but oddly enough, it's not doing it on the other side, so I'm like, interesting. So I just dusted it to where it got to the end where the green is. I didn't put up one over the purple. I just, you know, didn't feel the need to, so I didn't. But yeah, as you can see, the fallout's real and all over my face, so I'll have to deal with that momentarily. But let me get my clean brush and just dust all this over, and then dust this off my lid. I'm not gonna dust the one that's on my face just yet, because I'm gonna get a good clean powder brush for that one, so that way it doesn't fall over my face. I don't know how the green got on my nose, but it's there. It's a thing. Moving on. So that's that. Did I use any other matte shades? I don't think I used any other matte shades. So now we're gonna get into the shimmer. So I started off with Don't Be Jelly 9. So I did Don't Be Jelly 9 on the outer part. I did Don't Be Jelly 3 on the inner part. And then I put Don't Be Jelly 6 toward the front of the eye, and Don't Be Jelly 4 in the inner corner. Oh wait, no, I used the turquoise matte, I'm sorry. I'm using Submerged now, and I just packed that. I just kind of put that like right toward this part of the eye, because I knew I was going to put that, what do you call it, shimmer that I felt like would match well with this one on. The green one that I told you I put towards the middle of the eye, I'm going to put this one, that on top of this. And then I put the Don't Be Jelly 9 toward the back. So I had it like this, and that's how you see the gradient going on over here. As far as in the crease where you see this shade a little bit peeking out in addition to the green. So let me go wipe the stuff off my face because it's annoying me, and then we can get into the shimmers. Okay, y'all, so let's get into these shimmers now. I'm going to start off with, where's the brush for that? Don't Be Jelly 9. Just literally put it on top of the purple matte. So I just wanted the purple matte for like outer V and like at the base to put this on. So I did it to about like right there where I started with the green. So I just tried to make it my outer V color, if you will. So that's that one. We're gonna move on to Don't Be Jelly 3 now. And I put that one on where we put the, I guess, turquoise type matte shade. Well, not turquoise, but you know, the deepest greenish blue shimmer. I mean matte. I put it there. And that's what I put here. lastly, I did, where is it? The shade Don't Be Jelly 6. Now, this one is really flaky and mushy, and when I had rubbed into it too hard, the flakes actually came popping out, and I had to like put it back. So you might want to be careful with that one if you do get this palette, because girl. And if you are going to use this palette, get this palette, you can use my girl Beauty in the Frizz's code, which is Frizz Face, or you can use my girl Kim Harris's code, which is Cage Makeup. So I'm just gonna kind of drag it over. The other one, I tried to make them look as like blended as smooth as possible. I think I did a pretty decent job, but the shadows are really smooth and blendable. They have a nice reflective look to them, so it wasn't too hard to do because the formula is so nice. But I mean, for the price point, I knew she had to have the formula amazing, and since the formula of all her other stuff is amazing, I'm not surprised that this works so smoothly and wonderfully. Now we're going to take DG4, Don't Be Jelly 4. That's another one of those soft, smushy shades. And we're going to put that in my inner corner here. So, back on up. So, we are done with this look. So, I'm glad that I got to reuse this palette and fall back in love with it again. Because y'all know blue, greens, and purples are everything to me. I'm thinking about leaving it here so I can compare it to the shadows that are in the new Michaela palette. Since she has blue, green, and purple, and I heard it's supposed to be like dual chromes. And that one's, I want to see how they're going to look compared. But I'm loving the eyes. Let me know what you think down below. Yes, I do have on blue highlighter. I put on the blue highlighter from Odin's Eye. I mixed it with the Fenty one that she came out with one summer. Y'all know when she had the orange and pink. And I used the one that had the icy blue and the more beige-ish tone shade. So I combined both those, and that's what's going on with the highlighters today. I have on a Rare Beauty lip. I forgot the name of the one I have on. I already did Talented. I think I have on Lively. I got the first 3 shades that I posted for you all on Instagram with the swatches. Let me see if I can find the name of it real quick. I have on Creative. Yes, so I have on the shade Creative. I already put on the shade Talented early. I'm going to put on the shade Lively with the last look I do, so that way I can make my thumbnail, because girl, I had to make that video at like 4 in the morning, so that's why y'all don't have a thumbnail right now. But I'm going to go make one with this eye for the second lip, and then I'll have one for the third lip, and I can finally put a thumbnail on it, because I'm sure that's why people aren't clicking on it, because since it's a newer product, I usually get views on newer products when I go to Sephora and get them in a timely fashion, but the thumbnail is not doing it any sort of justice. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.